This is Claudia here. I am back for more information. And guess what? We're going to continue our conversation from the past 2 weeks on reconciliation. And the reason why is because reconciliation is so important. And when I started as an accountant many years ago, and I attempted to reconcile an account, it was a true nightmare because I didn't understand a lot of things. And I got one of my clients, had a lot of discrepancy, and I had no idea how to fix all the duplication and so on and so forth. And there's so many tools in QuickBooks Online that will make your life a lot easier. And I didn't know that. I didn't have that information back then. Of course, I learned and I know now, and I use those tools all the time. So I wanted to share those tools with you. Now, before we started on QuickBooks Online here, I wanted to ask you to please click on the button down below to subscribe. If you like this content, please do. It helps us a lot. You have no idea. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's just to click on subscribe, and that's it. And the other thing we like to ask you is to share the video with as many people as possible, because we want to help as many people as possible. We've been through it. We've banged our head on the wall trying to figure out, and we don't want that to happen to you. We want to bring that information to you so you can know how to do it, how to fix, how to use all those tools. So subscribe and come back for more. Here we go into QuickBooks Online. All right, here we go. Okay. Wanted to show you, if you are an accountant, one thing that you should be using here is the books review. It helps you keep track of what's going on in your clients' books. Of course, if you are a business owner, you don't have that feature, so you're not gonna find it. But as an accountant, yes, you have that. So the first thing you want to do when you reconcile, of course, is go into the bank transaction and categorize all transactions, as we talked before. And then you can go into the bank register and reconcile. You can click on reconcile here. So you go all apps, accounting, reconcile. So there's different ways to get there, different ways in QuickBooks. You can turn here, turn there, and get to the same place. I'm gonna go and click on go to bank register on the top right hand side here, and click on reconcile from the register. There's another way to get there. Of course, you want to put the ending balance of whatever account you're reconciling. All right, so I'm just going to put 00 because, of course, this is not a real account. I just wanted to show you. Oh, I just show you how it's done. Let's go to another account that has lots of transactions. Okay, we imported it. And we do have to type if it is 0. We're going to go to May. And start reconciling. Okay, we go to this page, and what do you do? So obviously this is a basic account. Those are transactions that I brought it into QuickBooks. But let's suppose you have a client, you have 100 transactions. You don't know how to reconcile this thing, and you need some extra tools. Wanted to let you know that all those headings here, those are filters. Did you know that? So you can filter this by date or clear date. The difference between the date and clear date is just the date that transaction was recorded. Clear date is when it showed up on the bank feed and was matched or accepted. Okay, so that's the difference. If you see all the flags here, means that it came from the bank feed. If you see no flags, mean that you manually enter that. Or if you have integration, that those transactions came through the integration but not through the bank feed. All right, so you can, like I said, all these headings are filters, and one of my favorite filters is just click on payments and payments and deposits. So I can filter by payment and deposit amount. So this way, if I'm looking for a specific amount, so the way we usually do is to keep the statement on one side, and usually I use two screen, and the page to reconcile on the other screen, and we're going to go one by one, right? Sometimes QuickBooks, what does is just automatically select all transactions. You have 0, and you see the payments, you want to make sure that the payments are matching with what it is on the bank statement, the deposits are matching with what it is on the statement. There is zero difference here, and all transactions are selected. Now, if there are transactions that doesn't clear until the next month, those transactions are okay to be unchecked. Okay, that's very important to know. But if there is no transactions for the next month and everything is in there, so you want to make sure that all transactions are selected. A lot of times, if especially if you have integration, auto integration with QuickBooks, there could be some duplication on deposit or expenses. So if you have integration with bill pay or any other bill payment tool, you want to make sure that the payments are all matched. If you have integration with income such as Square, Honeybook, Shopify, or whatever, you want to make sure that all the deposits are matched and all transactions are selected, because what happens is if there is error with the integration, sometimes those transactions will come, load your bank feed with transactions, and you're gonna be completely off. So you want to locate those errors and fix them. As an accountant, we are actually investigators, financial investigators. That's what I like to think, because if you have transactions that have not been selected, it means you have to dig in and find out what happened. Okay, make sure, like when you're categorizing, that you're matching everything correctly and categorizing everything correctly, because that's what's going to cause problems over here. Okay, so those are some of the features I wanted you to know. But of course, you want to make sure. One thing that I do when I reconcile is isolate the transactions by deposits and payments. I usually like to start with deposits and make sure that everything is correct, and then go to payments, and then I'll go to all and make sure that everything is okay. And if I'm looking through this statement, I can't find a certain deposit or payment, I can go towards whatever kind of transaction that is and filter by amount like I show you, and make sure that that amount is in there, so easier for you to find a specific transaction. Another thing that is good about using this filter is that if there is a duplication, you're going to see the two transactions by amount here, or close amount, right? And you want to make sure that they have the green flag. If they don't have the green flag, means that they were manually entered into QuickBooks, and most likely that could be a duplication. Okay, so those are the features you want to use, and that can help you a lot to make sure you have accurate reconciliation. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Those are the main things I wanted to show you in QuickBooks Online, and I'm gonna get back here. Now, if you have more questions and you're still learning how to reconcile, I want to make sure that you are doing it right, feel free to contact us down below. You can hire us for a one-on-one tutorial. We'll be happy to help you and work with you to make sure you understand exactly what to do and how to look for those discrepancies. We'll be back for more. I hope to see you then, and until next time, keep on smiling.